Ladies and gents, welcome to the journalistdj.com. And I tried to interview. Actually, we did an interview on IG, with Cornelius SA. But yeah, man, the network didn't, do the things that night. And I've always been like, yo, when I see you, we need to have a sit down, man.
Yeah.
Cornelius, bro, how you feeling, dog?
I'm happy. I'm always happy.
Yeah.
I'm a happy man.
Amen. Always dope seeing you, do your thing. For those that may not know, who is Cornelius SA? Who are you and what are you about, bro?
Yeah, so Cornelius SA is a self-taught music producer or composer from Soshanguve, Pretoria, and I make music. Yeah, I don't want to specify the genre because, like, at this point in time, I've been moving around and exploring other genres.
Yeah. And I got to see your brand and your name because I follow a lot of like Afro tech music.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, when I saw the name Cornelius and I heard the music, I assumed it was some white guy. Do you get it a lot?
I do.
Yeah.
I do get that a lot. Wherever I go and they see a black guy, they like, oh my gosh, because everywhere I go, when you say Cornelius, they think it's a white guy, But it's always amazing to get, especially when I play my sets, to get the feedback that we thought Cornelius is a white guy, and that's not my AKA name. It's my real name, my first name, my grandfather's name. He passed on a very long time ago. Never got to meet him, so I'm just carrying on with the legacy.
Yeah. But I think it's more than the name, man. It's the sound. Your sound is very, especially in Africa. Obviously, we listen to tech, but it's more Afro tech. I think you are more of a deep tech guy than an Afro tech guy.
Yeah.
So how did you, being a guy from Sosh in Pretoria, get to create that type of sound? How did that come about?
So basically, I was keeping a closer look to guys like Floyd Lavine and Rhythmic. So Rhythmic stays a couple of minutes away from where I was raised in Soshanguve, Block GG. He's in Block DD. So that's like 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away from my place. And there were times where I was having a chat with Floyd and Rhythmic, and I was like just looking at what they do. It's so different as compared to what other people did. And I was like, Afrotech was there a very long time ago, and I did that, and I'm done with it. I've moved on to other exciting or interesting things, and it's so crazy. Last night I was telling my friend, I'm like, Afrotech, like I did that a couple of years ago, and Floyd was already doing that in Europe, basically in Berlin. And then people didn't know about Afrotech as yet. And I'm excited that it's only catching like the fire now, but some of us like did it like a long time ago, So for me, music, it's more like a staircase, I can't be like caught up doing the same thing over and over. I want to move and grow myself as an artist because I'm self-taught, and every day for me it's like a learning curve. When I'm in studio, I like to explore and experiment other new things, because when you are in the music industry, you get to see other things that are more exciting and other things that can get you far as an artist, So when all of us are doing the same thing, I run away, I do something else.
Yeah.
So a trendsetter of some sort, if you think about it.
So I know you said you don't want to be grouped into like a specific genre, but it's interesting. If you move from Afrotech, then what are you on now? What are the insights? What are the trends looking like in the future?
Yo, bro, I've been releasing more classical music. No 4/4 beats, just piano, just more like Olafay, Arnold, more like floating points, because those are the guys I grew up listening to. The minute I discovered them, I was like, this is what I want to do, because I'm focusing more on creating music for movies.
Oh, I see.
So that's what I've been releasing on my label, Contemporary, which is brand new, and my other label, BS1, which releases more of the Afro sound, but Contemporary, even the name tells you, it focuses only on contemporary house, very chilled, very laid back, very matured.
Yeah.
And basically that's where my headspace is right now.
Interesting, man. And I see you. Your brand is very clean. You are like this guy that's like playing for a different crowd. I'm like them. You are like an international guy, but more niche. So in terms of like shows, what is that looking like for you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I just a couple of months ago I signed to Sam Tone, a really good guy from France, Switzerland, and he's also frequent in Cape Town, and he's now based in London. He's doing Kayenda Soul, my good friend Kayenda, and a couple of other guys in South Africa, like Dawson, my other like very close friend in the music industry. So we're still trying to like find our foot in terms of where does he place me, because my music it like sets me apart from what everybody else is doing, and it's like a mission to also like get shows that relate to the music that I make. But it's a journey.
Yeah. I think your journey is very interesting, man. And one of the things about you that I think is very interesting is that you are from Pretoria, which is like the hub of house music.
Yeah.
Like you are doing this very, very creative, crazy sound, and guys are doing Bacardi, which is a different sound. Other guys are doing piano. Of course, there's deep house and all that, and it's just like, damn. What is it about Pretorian house music, man? What is it? What do you think is, about what is it about Pretoria that makes the city, the place create guys that just explore, crazy types of house music? And all of you guys have one thing in common, is that you don't care. You're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do this. Fusim R5 RAP was like, okay, Bacardi, and he didn't care.
Yeah.
That was his thing. You know what I mean? And it's just like, where does this thing come from?
Yeah, bro. I think we don't have the apologies for the vulgar, but we don't have the I don't give a fuck mentality. That's what we have, because we all grew up in the hood. And if I don't like you, I don't like you, and we set the record straight. And when we go to a party, that I have to keep my distance, So, like it's like for me, it's Pretoria. It's more like being yourself, being fully yourself, without compromising it, without selling yourself short. Because most of the guys are followers. They just follow whatever that happens, and they do that. Tomorrow, R&B becomes a trend. Then someone who used to do a piano or Bacardi, they're now doing R&B, because R&B is now the thing. Like I met this guy. He runs a record label called Komeme in Berlin, 2018, and he told me about DJ Spogo, bro. He gave me a vinyl. DJ Spogo, RIP. He died. He passed on a very long time ago, but he was from Shongo. You know Shongo?
No, I know he was from Pretoria.
From Atteridgeville.
Oh,
that guy used to fly from Europe to come here in Shongo and check on DJs people. That's how big, you know, Pretoria is, and that's how real we are in terms of what we are doing. We're not doing it for cloud or for anything. It's very authentic. It's something that comes straight from the heart.
Yo, man, I love that. Lastly, man, is there anything that you want to say to your fans out there? Anybody that's listening? What are you working on? What announcements do you have?
Yeah, man, I have a lot, especially right now. I have a lot of music coming out on very prominent labels. I have music coming out on Anjuna Deep. I have an EP coming out. I sampled Sebastian Talia, and they're busy with the contracts and all that, and pretty much in the next couple of months I'll be releasing my EP with one track with Sebi and one track is just me. I mean, I released the song on Zamna in Tulum in Mexico, which is hosting really big events. I have a track out with Felix on Amada Music. It's more contemporary, just an acoustic version of Diamonds. You know Diamonds, obviously.
I love Diamonds.
Yeah, and I have music coming out also on Arcade Lane's label. It's a sub label of Amada Music, and pretty much a busy schedule. Next year I'll be touring worldwide and sharing my music with the people. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. And lastly, if anybody's interested in my music, I'm not forcing anyone to listen to my music or anything. And I don't wanna try and fit in. I'm telling my own story, and it's gonna live forever. Whether it doesn't make sense now, but it's gonna be on the internet forever. At some point, other people will catch up and they'll understand who's Cornelius and what's Cornelius all about. So the only thing that people can do to familiarize themselves with Cornelius, they can go to my Spotify, Cornelius SA. Social media, I'm not into social media that much. I only use it for work and stuff, but they should go on Spotify or Apple Music, Cornelius SA, and check out my music.
And yeah, your Facebook was hacked. Did you get it back?
Yeah. Like I played a show in Hoofkop in Cape Town, and a very good friend of mine introduced me to this lady that stays in America now. She's like the big boss, like at Facebook in America, and she managed to get that sorted. So I have my Facebook page back, although I don't, like I said, I'm not too attached to material things, clothing, phones, iPhone 14s. I don't care about those things. I only care about fully expressing myself and staying true to what I really like. I wanna quote Julian Gomes and Kid Soshanguve back in Cape Town while they used to do the Red Bull panels and stuff like that. They said like you have to stay true to yourself, because if you fake it, the people can see it.
Ah, man. Thank you so much for your time, bro.
Thank you.
And we out.